We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland River Hogs and the Dublin Shamrocks.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Made the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Josh Jones in on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Shamrocks 3. Riverhogs nothing.
Check. Double tight, guys, double tight.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
43-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a dump off here complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Shamrocks 10, Riverhawks nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 7.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action with Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Jackson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 24-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Riverhogs.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and get...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Justin Tucker.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
60-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal. And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Barkley.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down, Riverhawks.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jackson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up
and it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
I got homies that can sleep with
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's checking
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
41-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, they'll throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Again, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Barkley. He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the run, it's Barkley. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Riverhogs 35, Shamrocks 27. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for our visitors, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.